just as a general, we all have to be careful on the internet. But yeah, again, yeah, definitely. Even a personal name, like nobody should know, nobody know it anyway. But it's a password protected. Like putting the good friends, like awesome names all together, or maybe the hacker can see it. So yeah, internet, we all have to be aware of that too. But we've done nothing, like I've done nothing wrong, probably like no of us doing nothing wrong anyway, so yeah, even other stalker or hackers see it, it's nothing really, yeah. Alright, some of the talks there, and yeah, some of the chat. So you're the precious all the time. Other segment, to me, I started living in a nun's home. I think it's called convent when I was around 17 years old. So that probably makes me different, but it was some people call it callings. That was my dream. It was my calling. That was what I wanted to. And well, some people call it. Some people say it's what God wanted. Like a servant of the God. Servant of Jesus. Windows are like gates. A gate that opens our mind really good, or like a study place. Windows that mean internet here. Internet. As the oldest, when I was a kid, I picked up my parents a little bit like usually like a favor, oldest child. That's surviving oldest child, because my older sister died earlier before I was born. So anyway, so it's a surviving kids, surviving children, technically, rationally. But anyways, as the oldest child, usually a little bit of favor, but I a little bit acted out because I picked up that sense. Since I was 10 years old, 9 years old too. So I try to act out a little bit funny way, so that my parents also think about my younger sisters, younger siblings too. Some of the recordings, as you can see, as you can see, it's on different days recorded. One of my coworkers, she asked, like, when can we do the vacuum right now or not? But of course, we are preparing for the meal I am cooking for our it's not customer, but all those like nearly 100-year-old ladies. So it's like a kindergarten, our place sometimes, which is really cheerful and nice. But but when she asked those like basic question, because it's a housewife place, and she's been a housewife, so if she is a mother, she'd probably know it. So I was a little bit surprised, but she's a good person, so I thought probably she was probably nervous and forgot how to hold on this screen says so how to work with strangers in a strange company or a different company. So in different company. She probably forgot, yeah, how to talk with strangers, because she's been she's been doing housewife for 20 years, at least over 15 years. So that's what I got. She probably forgot. This part is only for the sociology study group. Our group can only listen. You should not listen if you're not wanna study or kind of like a study group, a sociology part. But anyway, so that part is this share is sometimes I'm just happy if I'm just happy now because I can eat a food that I like. Because when I was a kid, all my childhood until I was 17 or 18 years old, I was suffering. I don't want to eat that food, but I have to eat. My mom's cooking, my mother's cooking. It's her taste, and sometimes she was always telling me to, you have to eat this. Hey, this is just traditional the food, something like that kind of way. Nobody wants to eat the food by barbarly abusing, barbarly abused by those not nice words, hysteric, screaming out, and we have to eat, and I have to eat. As a child, or as a 10 years, around those age, 10 years old or 11 years old. So now, I feel like heaven. And when I was in the college time in the middle of the state, I was so happy because I can eat a food that I like. Nobody is saying oh, this food is so bad and you have to eat not biological mother, biological. Sorry, sometimes I am trying to speak in the right way, accent, R sound and L sound, so it's really important too. So that way, sometimes on the speaking, it's shows up. But my nose is always running. So in the college, I could, nobody's screaming or saying those bad things while I have to eat or while I'm eating. So more happy when I'm eating and feel like I'm eating a delicious food. Because nobody barbarly abusing. Those barbar abuse is not really good. It's not good. So sometimes, those are some dysfunctional family, like ACAD, like adult children, is a survivor group. Those kind of share. But sometimes on Skype, there are bad meetings too, so we have to be careful. So those parts probably I didn't tell this part, these part of the important part because other people try to stop it. And so maybe few months I didn't talk about this part of the share. But it's still important, as for the material for the sociology classes, sociology studies. That's part of it. And some people need to hear that, and that's great too. So my mother sometimes is really sadistic because it's and also physically hitting or kicking or pulling the hair. It's really hard. Oh, but it's a long time ago. After that, I survived. So it's really nothing, and I'm really glad. Everybody's really glad. Those people who survived, didn't kill themselves or didn't didn't go the depression survivor. Yeah, everybody's. If we survived that, I think everybody is so happy themselves, kind of very proud of it. Yeah. So we have Jesus, my God. Well, we survived, so that's great. But yeah, some of my experience. So those parts probably like caused some of my depression when I was around the teenage time, like 18, 19 years old. Maybe it's also caused the depression too. But I was not with my mother not so long time. Always, also like nuns were also teaching me what is good and bad a lot, because it was those a study group we went to, because it looked cool and good too. So that's why my parents sent me to the church too, as a good community, good faith. Having a faith, that was also important part too, but also it probably looked cool and good, like a Western style. So that way, I kind of analyzed and psychoanalyzed all those behaviors. So yeah, so that's also probably one of the reason, my parents, the reason they sent their children to the church community group. So I was in the school, and at the time I was in the school like 8 hours a day, most of the waking time. So I was not with my mother entire time at all. And after I came back, always playing with my friends in the neighborhood too. That was also part of my childhood, like 11 years old, 10 years old, 9 years old. Oh my gosh, with my neighborhood kids and everybody, like a little bit like a brother and sisters, but no, not really, because one of the boy next door, I had a huge crush. Not too huge, but a deep crush. And I loved him. I even wanted to marry him when I was 9 years old, 10 years old, 11 years old, and 12 years old. A boy. Yeah, the boy next door. Well, I would never forget that feeling. But yeah, so those are some of my first crush. Some of it. Because when I was 6 years old, I had my first crush too. Or maybe even 4 years old. It's counted as a first crush. So, yeah. Alright, but totally, those boys that I liked when I was a child, around like 10 years old, yeah, they're cool. Some of them, they're already married, and yeah, it's great too. I've also married twice too, and I told him on the cell phone call, when we were talking, when I called him several times. So he also knew before he got married inside JP, inside the Tokyo area. Yeah, inside those area. Before he got married, he already knew, because I told him I married twice. I mean, I'm already, at that time, yeah, I'm already married in America too, and I told him that. So many of my high school friends, or some of my other friends, they know it too. Through our friends only, a social network that's like and the community too, like we know about some of our information, like who got married or who have kids, because we have a little bit like yeah. Anyway, but some of the childhood friends, or 10 years old, 11 years friends, they are great too. We love each other. I love them, and forever I hope they are happy. And also like not only the neighborhood friends, but also the school friends. Yeah, some of them I miss them. I should contact even more, because some of them are, yeah, important good people.